We now return to Let's Play Nebuchadnezzar, Mission 13. Really? This guy lasted only 2 years in his reign. Interesting. Okay, playing on the not military mission again. Although I don't know, like maybe I can't imagine mission parameters are that much different. Maybe. Lavish residence. You still need that. Not such a pain in the ass to do this, though. Let's just keep going with this one. Let's see. I mean, trying not to do the population might actually work out. We'll see what the map looks like. I mean, there may come a point where it's actually just easier. Because then you can just skip over that part. The military thing is tedious, but it's not impossible. Alright, where are we at here? It's like stone, I'm guessing? It looks like our monument building will go on over here. It's not a very farm-friendly map. Except over in this area is pretty much where all that's got to be centralized, so I'm thinking we might end up having all this surrounding area be housing blocks just for distribution, but I think it's going to be real tight. Maybe I should bring it down to here. I don't know. I'll figure it out. Alright. Half an hour later. So I've decided I don't need nearly as much room for these guys because ultimately they're only going to need 3 appeal, which I'm pretty sure roads alone can do. So we can compact these guys quite a bit more than I've been doing. And that has created 51 demand, which I believe 2 of these will just barely get to. So that's why I've added a 3rd over here. Tried to utilize this for rapid delivery of goods over here. So the first thing we're going to have to do is pack in enough people to get 60 prestige and then get to Magan so that we can buy and sell copper from these people, which obviously requires the middle class, so that's actually what we're doing. We're trying to build a population then that I can come over here with and start making the next, you know, like the fishers and the, actually thinking about that. Thinking about that, all of this over here is very, very superfluous. I may actually just end up building in there. Unless I want to make it down here maybe, and then have a closer proximity to fishing. Well, anyway, that'll come later. Right now we got to get this and hope it all hangs together, so... $1,500 people basically have to come in here. We still have so many people. Hey, wait a minute. Damn it. Okay, well, I guess this one's distributing already. Fine. Forgot to turn that one off. No. Yeah. We are just barely above water on that. This would be a decent spot for a little pot maker industry if I could actually get the clay makers along here. But I can't, not quite that easily. Okay, now it's time for you. Okay, I think it's also time to get these guys going. We've got plenty of people now. Okay. There's one there and one there. We should also, I mean, I should really fix these roads is what I should also be doing, but let's put this way out here. We are worshipping Marduk. Okay. So we're going to have to get the usuals in. There'll be a pottery next, although I think maybe I should just stick to my guns and use this 1900 people to start, funding the elite stuff. How close would that be? If I made a clay there and a clay there, I could get two. You could not get very many in this area. I don't think I can get any in here without... I can't get any in here. Just period. Okay. Could get like a third one there. So we could do that. I don't know if it would create the 81 that I need. And I don't know that we need to distribute it just yet. We could. I imagine making... Maybe. I should just make one just to start collecting it specifically for the god worship. And then we'll worry about distribution later. So, well, people don't like living next to that stuff. If I mean, that's pretty much close enough, I guess. We don't need that many people. Let's not soak up people unnecessarily here. Right. So that'll just be for the gods. Let's run this until we actually can fill this in, please, because I'd rather not concern myself over much. I hate how thin the margin is for the time you're allowed. Because by the time I could build up a stockpile and then be comfortable, they're already screaming about it and then they leave. Like, you have to feed your people immediately. And it's like that for everything in the game. You have no breathing room whatsoever. Okay, why can we not keep up on this? It's the same thing, 30 and 30. Alright, I feel comfortable with that. Marduk. Now what does he do? Higher export prices globally. 50% faster growth of a company's morale. Well, that's not terribly useful to me here. Unless the game is going to surprise me with some soldiers. Alright. Well, this is good, viable land down here. I was going to probably have another grouping here. And this could actually extend down here and maybe be sustained with its own. I mean, we'd have to extend a really, really, really long irrigation canal. Probably be better to set up another thing there, but we could, nonetheless. Well, actually, no, we'd just go north. Have that one, then have this build over to this side there. Okay, so we could potentially, to get that 30,000, still have 2 big blocks down there. Well, technically it'd be 3 super blocks. Because there's that one, and then we'd have a whole new long one down here. Okay, so I don't need to worry too much about that. Which means I could get a little middle-class neighborhood right here. And perhaps that's the solution, is to split those. I do have to think about importation. And we can get a thing there. Not there. We can get a big one right here. But I am going to have to import those gems, the copper rather, to make the copper jewelry. So putting that in a close proximity would be smart. Yeah, there's not a whole lot of farmland over here. And I would just hate to have to get all of the dates filtered down through here. Last time I did it with just 2, so 1 super block's worth. I'll probably need more. So why don't I set that up over here? Right. Continuing down the coast here. I think we've got a nice little spot here. I can maybe make a few more farms, as well as fisheries. And I guess we'll be extending this way. We need it. First though, this time I am going to let these build up and fill up with some stuff. So let's let this run. I guess we do this. I still have thousands of people I can put to work here. And what are we making here? 54, 41. Okay, that's still not enough for the fish. I imagine it's also not enough for dates, but let's see. Even trying to be on top of it, still not enough. Okay, I may need to put a 3rd person into the caravan. No, I don't really have a 3rd person for that. It's fine, they're both full. It's the bread. It's the bread I can't keep. For some reason. We were out of... That's irritating. Oh, you're all full, that's why. Is it out of range? Oh, fuck. I thought I had it. Damn it. I guess I can just go back to putting 4 here. And then I could do a really long... Now if I did... If I did 4 here, I could get a road behind it. Okay. Damn it all, anyway. mean, it's one or the other, you know. Like it either comes over here and only does one, or it's up here and only does one. The important thing is keeping it in range of that, which I guess that's where we're at. Hopefully now it can at least stay together. Now it's at least functional. Perhaps not efficient, but it's doing the job. That would explain why we couldn't keep this fully topped up all the time. Alright, how are we doing here? Full, full. Okay, it's time to do this one. Now this one is going to have to be spread out because they are very particular. I really don't need that much. We can still keep going though. Just enough to be able to fund the industry. I guess to employ the industry. Okay, so we're still under enough that we can still make some surplus here, but I'm definitely going to need another layer of all this stuff, which I mean I guess I could do right now. There's no point. I've got plenty of people, so that looks like 2 more of them then. 2 more of the fishers. Of course that's not going to fit, is it? I don't necessarily want to build over that because I think I would like to have the large port there. Although, I don't know if I need it. I mean, this seems like it would be a very good spot for shipping and receiving. Especially given how much crap these people need. But, I don't know. Having another fishery right there would be really good. Can I get a large port here? I could still get a fishery off the backside of that. 63 though, I think that's fine. I would hope so. Now even more, 68. Because fish, well, I mean both of these are both one-step things. We don't need to process them like bread, so having, you know, not having an overwhelming surplus like plus 30, I think is fine. What else are we going to need, though? We are going to need some beautification in here real quick. We're going to have to be real cheap about that because I don't have the money. Not if I want to set up an industry, too. Well, at least get some of them in. God, that's all my money. Would this have been cheaper? What did we spend there? So 800. We're looking at, oh yeah, that's way cheaper. So maybe I should be doing that first. Looking at roads to see how far they can get me. I don't think they can get me to 6. That might be the cheap solution here. That is just 300. So that saves me a lot right there. Yeah, for like the price of one group of gardens, I've managed to just put down that much road. It's nothing though, it's only worth 0.6. Shit. How about just one row of these? How much is that? 8? Okay. Okay. Well, that's more affordable, I suppose. What about these guys, though? Yeah, not those guys. Right, well, that's gonna have to be how it is. So let's do standard market. Turn that one off for right now. And here we go. Be anywhere close on the taxes? No. Absolutely not going positive at any time soon. I'm probably over full there. Thanks. Over full there on those, so I don't know. It's like, I guess I don't need to be that much over, so I could pare down on the jobs, kill a bunch of these, so we're not bad on the wages. Alternatively, we just don't worry about it, because now we got 500 people that I can just start putting immediately towards trade. Let's start with the small one, because we can always get rid of it. And eventually I'm probably going to want to put stone road around here to make these guys go faster, but for now, let's not worry about it. Okay, well if I change that, I can get 2 right there. Would it fit here? I don't think so, that looks like 1, yeah. Too bad, because there's like a... No, because we got the caravan up there. I mean, I could put... Okay, we can swap this. Swap the caravan dude to down here. And boy, you're not going. I seem to be underfished. Have we even unlocked this yet? I still haven't even unlocked it. Oh, fuck. How much can we make with just these two? 27? Okay, well that's irritating. Also not doing myself any favors by not having some healers down, which they're gonna actually hate being here. I gotta remember to put a little side gardens and all that for the... Well, I guess those don't need to be there either. I don't know. Okay, well, putting roads here would be good, but that's not going to be enough. Which means we gotta put a strip of, I don't know, leaves. $300 down the drain. 56, 57, 58. Come on, you bastards. $59.60. Christ. Give him bread. You're so thin on this. Alright. What the? 27. Be realistic about this, I guess. Alright, we're about to run out of money. So hopefully we get a little bit from the kingdom. Well, I guess I am going to have to put that down. I don't really have a choice. Soaks up a bunch of those people. I'm going to need more, but for right now, this will have to do. Only... maybe we should flip that. Oh, you fucking bastards. And I have to send those, because otherwise they will invade me. Because that's how this game works. Can we make some money, please? Are we actually making money? So this is the potential trade, and we're missing out on trade. I guess because it's calculating the 27? So how are we... maybe it's because we're buying, and we're not fully selling it by the time it rolls around? This could be cheaper. What if we did just 12? Because we never fill up the 24, but if I'm not, you know, I would rather have like one pile here. We're over purchasing, I think. Or better yet, even have them missing. And these guys, because these guys would still have some. Okay, that's better. Okay, now we appear to have fixed our margins a little bit. We're doing way worse on trade, though. What good is having this? It just fucking infuriates me. They waste so much time being places they don't need to be. Right, well, whatever the case, we are actually inching upward now as we inch back downward after I just said that. I should take that off that message thing. I definitely want that to be popped out. Where, like this, where are we not getting fire coverage? How are we not getting fire coverage? I mean, the fire stuff is actually, I put that down everywhere at the beginning of this. I made sure that that wasn't going to happen. Still wasn't enough. Alright, well, we got enough money now. I think I can finish beautifying this area, filling stuff in. That would be good. I mean, there's not really an excuse for that. I guess I can put in another caravan guy, since we seem to be so full here all the time. Probably another caravan for the fish. Right. Well, we're gonna have to hold up for a bit. I can do like 120, I think, on the import. Max 140, okay. I can also do it from Aleppo. 26 versus 20, okay, well. Regardless, I'm going to have to save some so that I can, actually fill these people's needs. So, I guess we'll just end up with a big copper industry down here. And work from there. So what else can we get next? Could sell to them too. I mean, I could just do that. 230. Okay, well, let's look at the next person then. Rather than possibilities, let's look at who's coming up. Nobody. I guess it would be Ur, which still 100 away. Or Ekbatana. But they, I mean, I could make beer specifically for export. Oh, I didn't do the wood thing. Not that I think we can sell it anyway. We could sell chairs. Alright. Well, if we opened up Ur, I could just straight sell them more copper, keep buying more from them again, and just take it real slow. Now actually might be a time to get done one of these monuments. But I think I'm going to start doing shorter episodes just so I have more, because with the 4 series that I'm currently doing now, like an idiot, it's kind of hard to juggle hour-long episodes for each of those, especially since I've already taken about an hour and a half just to make half an hour with all the layout stuff. So I will end this one here. I guess we'll start making a palace next time or something. I don't know.